Hey guys, AlphaStar716 here. In case you didn't know, Pokemon Sun and Moon came out on November 18th. Ever since, a lot of videos and info have been released, so I thought I would add to it, but make something slightly different. So after looking at each Pokemon very carefully, I've came up with my top 10 favorite Generation 7 Pokemon. Let's get started. Number 10, Crabrawler. Now I don't know what it is, but something about Crabrawler just rubs me the right way. Nothing about stats or abilities, but the design. Something about the design makes me love this Pokemon. Fun fact, I actually named a Crabrawler I caught Mr. Krabs. You'll see why after I show you this.
How about now? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it?
Number 9, Gumshoos. Now this Pokemon I like purely for its design because it looks like a mongoose. And I really like those animals. You know what? Who am I fooling? I know it, you know it. This Pokemon is on the list because it looks like Donald Trump. Look at that hair. I can't believe that. Number 8, Salazzle. Now this Pokemon I love, but for a slightly different reason than the previous two. It's true that I love its design, but I also love its ability Corrosion. It's cool how Corrosion is specific to this Pokemon. Plus this thing was the hardest thing to beat in the trial. Number 7, Wishiwashi. This is another Pokemon that I like because of its unique ability, Schooling. It's incredible that that species can go from this to this. Plus, school form is quite scary. I mean, look at these Pokedex entries. Demon of the Sea, even Gyarados will flee. Wouldn't want to mess with that. Number 6, Turtonator. Now this Pokemon I actually have on my Pokemon Sun team. Ever since its reveal, this Pokemon reserved a spot on my team and even replaced my Growlithe I had beforehand. To think you could have a Pokemon that's a mix between Charizard and Blastoise really stayed on my mind for a while. Plus, fun fact, if it was real, this Pokemon would be taller than 6'6" Kobe Bryant. So this Pokemon I love in really every way. Number 5, Nihilego. This Pokemon is probably the most unexpected on the list. I was debating if this thing should be number 6 or number 5, but the story is the whole reason this thing is on the list in the first place. When this thing first appeared out of the Ultra Wormhole, I thought, what the heck is that? I kept that thought when battling it. If you don't know yet, I dare you to pause this video right now and guess this thing's type. If you guessed Ghost, you'd be wrong. If you guessed Ice, you'd be wrong. But if you guessed Rock and Poison, you'd be right. Also, when I first saw this thing, I thought it had something to do with Lily. I mean, look at the similarities. Unless... Number 4, Oricorio. This Pokemon is number 4 because of its many forms. This Pokemon could easily be switched with Nihilego. I love the idea of a dancer that knows many different dances, and being a bird just adds to the creativity. Number 3, Type No. When I first saw this Pokemon with Gladeon, I thought it was a mixture of the coolest and the weirdest thing ever. The mixture of different animals and the mask is surely unique. Plus, it and its evolutions remind me of Arceus in terms of ability and stats. Number 2, Solgaleo. This is another Pokemon that I actually have on my team. It replaced Kadabra and is a pretty good Pokemon, but that's not anywhere near why this Pokemon is my second favorite Generation 7 Pokemon. One reason that I like it is because, well, duh, it's a legendary, The main reason, though, is because of the story behind it. Solgaleo evolved from Lily's Cosmog, aka Nebby. Who would think that a Pokemon as small and as weak as Nebby evolved into Solgaleo? Actually, Nebby evolved from Cosmog into Cosmoem, then to Solgaleo, but you know what I mean. Plus, I named my Solgaleo Alpha Star because it looks like an alpha lion, and it also resembles a star. Anyway, I bet you're wondering what my number 1 favorite is, so let's get into it. Number 1, Decidueye. Now I know what you all may be thinking. How could Decidueye beat out Solgaleo? Well, you see, when I first picked up Decidueye when it was just a Rowlet, I knew we would have an unbreakable bond that would be greater than any legendary... I'm obviously joking about that, but Decidueye would still be my number 1 choice. Ever since it was a Rowlet, it was always ahead of my team in terms of level. Plus, Decidueye has a great design. When it uses Spirit Shackle, it reminds me so much of an Aztec archer, and that's very cool considering that they created that out of a round owl. Also, Rowlet is the best of the starters. I mean... So that was my top 10 favorite Gen 7 Pokemon list. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have your own top 10, I'd be happy to know which Pokemon you chose. Just comment down below. All that said, subscribe to AlphaStar716 for more content on Pokemon and other things Nintendo gaming. See you guys next time.